Yes, sorry, yes, Kusi Boating court. Or no say action the Cronforno on Tiasie. As I'm not court, not the AC. The AC. This is news coming in. I want to bounce a Ghana no. One sorry, Uncle Twaba, Utifiri be boat Timutu. Adiachinya case na wo court no. CJ, Chief Justice, orders the most senior court of appeals judge, Justice Dzemafe, to hand over docket in Kwesi Boating aka Paul Dzemafe versus Ablakwa case. Oko eye appeals court judge penyini pa oho appeals court wache. Your friend Justice Dzemafe. Kwesi Boating de de okujato eko court no. Asam no ekoto ho na e wo se yedi no Chief Justice say papa no emfa docket ne ma no. Chief Justice Madam Tokonu, the senior most appeals court judge ye nyina ye nim say adwuma we no wa start adwuma no Chief Justice say jai fa docket ne ma me. Wa je free the same if we say Chief Justice or MPP ni on better be free power. Inti at this point, you know, Chief Justice, you know, and never pick MPP judge. No, I'm the case, you know. That a crew ben a mutimusano. A dear crew and a moankasa muti a dear crew and a mutimusano. At this point, Penini Ofiaway, who is the eldest? Why ain't you Penini? O Nukwa Beshalo. O Nukwa Beshalo, Penini no on the wine. O Nukwa Beshalo, Penini no wine. Who is Penini? Because corruption, there, I say a birthright. This man has been at the appeals court, judges for more on a Penini. He has the right to sit on this case. The Chief Justice has ordered, said, Docket in a one on Famra. On my papa international. Chief Justice Tokonu. Na me dwen say enini yebo a na sebio na me hu bi da enini yebo na $5 million send kom obu nkofo no ajo masa so santase no de si dan enini yebo na me dwen say de oye de na me hu bi da sana record a obes usembo ta na wo de ba na hu bi usembo to we kwampo de enini yebo be 30 na me dwen say enini yebo na me hu the worst in Ghana. This is low. At this point today, we want Enin Yabua back. We want Enin back. We at least Enin the $5 million and what go see dying. We want Enin Yabua back. At this point today, Enin Yabua is better. Hey. Enin Yabua is winning at this point. Enin Yabua nickname your trousers. So to be sure to come out to zip them. The year or choba and Enin Yabua. Or pay for 4 times. Enin Yabua wajini sika ku wakwashe fie uncle biasab DOD. We want Enin Yabua back. At this point today, Enin Yabua should win. It looks like Enin Yabua is now the Dutch passport. Enin Yabua is the new Dutch passport. We want Enin Yabua back. Because what we are seeing, they're not getting Enin Yabua cry. Right now, the Enin Yabua is the Dutch passport. We need him. Hey. Because at this point, what is happening? The Chief Justice, Attorney General your court. Look at the Attorney General case. Attorney General case. Look at this. And the Assembly Attorney General case. Look at this. Where is it? Come out. Now me ready. Ambulance trial. Prosecutor admits that AG met Jakpa at Justice Kulendi's house. Attorney General, the prosecutor now, and the Omaji to more court to say, Attorney General MT Jakpa Kulendi fee. The prosecutor, that is the state prosecutor, Omaji to say, Godfred Dami met Kulendi, Godfred Dami met Kulendi and Jakpa without Jakpa's lawyer. At this point, it doesn't matter whether it was Jakpa who initiated the meeting or it was Yoni Kulendi who initiated the meeting. The Attorney General, who is the legal creme de la creme in Ghana, should know the first law when it comes to legal issues. You do not meet somebody, a suspect or an accused, when their lawyer is not around. It does not matter. It does not matter whether Kulendi and negotiate here or arrange here or attorney general arrange here. At the end of the day, you know the law. Time I will call and say now we say the next day you went to court. You were supposed to tell the court that court. Yesterday I went to visit a judge, not knowing the accused was there. So I want the court to put this on record. The conversation we had nothing to do with this case. But it wasn't for once. It wasn't twice, it wasn't 3 times, it was 4 times. Still, this foolish guy calling himself Attorney General is walking in the corridors of our court. Yeah, Jimmy, are we foolish? Where are the standards? I don't even care about the technicalities. I care about the common sense. I care about the integrity. I care about people respecting the laws of this land. We are down and I'm gonna say, or your Attorney General. We sit here and we are watching this nonsense. For a whole Attorney General to admit that I broke the law, not judge it to say we should carry on. The guy has admitted that he has broken the law. The guy has admitted that he has broken the law. So what are we doing? Still, judge that want to say, ye dear Samuel Jelly Nipa. A Krubeni Timzar. Onupa, Enyansa for the way. A Krubeni Timzar in the history of the Republic of Ghana. Attorney General for the first time in General Court, Ajia to say, yes, I met an accused person 4 times without his lawyer. And there's a sitting judge who wants to go to the Supreme Court, nodding and saying there's no problem. The Chief Justice is sitting there. The Ghana Bar Association president, he is sitting there. They don't want to pass any comment. Is it a country or a zoo? Why can't we reason for once? For them to just accept, because me, Memetiano, case na mitiano, I don't care. What I care about is when they boom raso. Who Attorney General say, yeah, the jakpa any ato force in the boom ranso. But in the process that, oh, chase over boom ranso, we boom ranso until any day. Who catch this ato force in any jakpa a boom raso. But you are using illegal means to prove to me Sobo Bumbraso. Because now, what I can tell you is that the Attorney General is twisting the law, illegally trying to prosecute people illegally. Because as we speak here right now, we boom ranos no person or side de ekas will be a boom ranos in the punishing pano. Oh, pointing fingers at somebody say, where did we get our law school or whatever from? How do we think? This is a mistrial. This statement is a total mistrial. Broni bien Wabemas has a case where I couldn't and so judge it all because he has been promised a Supreme Court rule. I'll show you the list that Ekufuado is considering. Opeso your Supreme Court judges in the next week or 2. Madam Sewa is part. What is that, me say about 4. Let me see the list. I'm in chow. I'm going to say tia kasa kwa ho ni nyina will come to pass said the makache bubia ni nyina ba but de bia oh Kevin Tene kan NDC ni 1 2 3 4 5 judges. Now the Danko Ekufuado is going to add 5 more judges to the Supreme Court. My men listed in nchiro na Monday me ba ma be break it down nyom bia chiro eye Justice Efia Sewa Sare Bochi, she's been considered. Justice Eric Chebafo, he is being considered. Justice Benasco Issa is being considered. Justice Asante, he is being considered. Dr. Richard Frimpong, Canadian Ghanaian citizen. I remember trick biwa na me cham de omaye. Sa last Dr. Richard Frimpong na oye Canadian Ghanaian citizen no. It was because of him. Internet recently, there was a case in court. I can say people with dual citizenship can hold can hold themselves as judges in Ghana. It was because of that guy in Umbusa case. No? Mr. S, Mr. P, pull that story for me. Oh, sir, Ghana Dr. Richard Frimpong, or a Canadian Ghanaian, okuta dual citizenship. Recently in the Supreme Court, also mubu embrabi by say, and the Oya Ghanaian Nakuta dual citizenship crowd bit my judge. Mokai, it was because of this guy. The reason why Akufo-Addo end to me Anya Kwawe judge all this while was because he's still holding a Canadian passport. Amao, listen to this. It's going to happen very soon. Judges say Akufo-Addo consider obe pushomo ako Supreme Court and amebo bochre wono. Justice Ifya Sewa Botchi, the judge sitting on this case, she's being considered for the Supreme Court. We are talking about Justice Eric Chebafo. That judge now also or the warrant so forever and ever. No, that guy, he is being considered. Opejem case, he is being considered to the Supreme Court. Justice Benasco Issa, he is also being considered. Me be a profile bebremo. You will see. Me be a profile ha. Oji se Akufo-Addo odi agro or destroy my life. Now there is Justice Asante. He is being considered Supreme Court. Dr. Richard Frimpong, or a Canadian Ghanaian, he still holds a Canadian passport. He was the reason why recently the Supreme Court passed a rule that a dual citizen can be a judge in Ghana. It was because of this guy. They intentionally took the case to court for them to rule before they called this guy to the Supreme Court. Into Mubusa mo say na sa ruling no efri hin na from nowhere there is a ruling say obi o dual citizen ebetumi ayeden ebetumi aba be judge of Ghana. It was because of this guy. Nana Dan Kweku forward to now he's moving the Supreme Court over 20. Let me show you. Thank you, Mr. S. Obibaka's Kevin Taylor is making it up. Sir, judgment away from the Supreme Court, it was because of this guy, Dr. Wee. Akufo-Addo wants to make him a Supreme Court judge. This is the story I'm talking about. Recent. Go and read the story. Nebusa also said, what caused for this? They intentionally took it to court. Akufo-Addo they call court. Persons with dual citizenship can be appointed as Chief Justice, Chief Director, Supreme Court. This was on the 24th of April, 2 months ago. And I'm passing right we say, Obi okuta Canadian passport, American passport, ebe to my judge or Ghana, it mean put abe Supreme Court judge. It was because of Dr. Frimpong. When I'm in the case, the court, go and read. They cooked that story from the Jubilee House and on my Supreme Court, Robert Stampe here. That guy is going to be made a Supreme Court judge. You are telling me a dual citizen can be a judge, but in the case of Kwesi, he has to go to jail. Oh, how foolish sometimes we can be in Ghana. A dual citizen can be a judge, but Judge Kwesi, who renounced his citizenship, cannot be an MP. Hey, a crow was a bomb crowy. I was a bomb crow in the United. Judge Kwesi, who willingly came out, renounced or Canadian citizenship, we want to put him in jail. We have created a room for somebody who has dual citizenship to come to Ghana and be a Chief Justice. A crow was a bomb sometimes the things I know when I decide to talk about them here and talk about Ghana, the things I know, Jack, nyama mi nimu no me ka just tuti Akufo-Addo and you say me too for it's one of the biggest advice I will be your problem. Me tiam ka say tuti MPP I am saving you for over 20-50 years. The things I know